You Hoop Bros excited for the Final Four tomorrow. We get NC State Purdue first up. These are TBS games. We get the whole debate about playing in football stadiums to happen again, and will it affect the shooting, what the percentages are going to be.
Doesn't it? We have evidence on that, don't we?
Yeah, it always goes down, usually. NC State Purdue is up first. Alabama and UConn is up next. Where do we rate our level of excitement for the games tomorrow?
Curiosity is more for the Purdue-NC State game to see if DJ Burns can do something with Edey that nobody else really has so far in this tournament.
Okay.
What's the reaction if NC State wins?
Damn it. Although I will celebrate because I believe I beat or tied Jay Billis.
So Jay Billis is 2 games behind you.
Going into the
Going into the Final Four.
Yeah.
You were done. You were eliminated.
But he can tie me.
You can't have any more games right, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He has Purdue and UConn in the national title. So if Purdue and UConn win, then you're tied.
And then he's got UConn winning.
And then he's got UConn winning. Yeah. So he technically is still alive to jump you. So if NC State wins, the bracket challenge is over.
Mine's not. I'm far more excited for the second women's game than the 2 men's games. I'll be excited for Purdue UConn if that's our title game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll counter what you said to just this. Did Ken Barkley change your mind at all on that stuff with his Alabama scores a lot of points?
I think that game could actually end up being closer and more entertaining than the first game.
Me too.
I'm from a basketball standpoint more curious as if NC State can do something to Purdue that nobody else has done in the tournament.
And I just don't have any faith that they
I think
can.
we know what Alabama and UConn are going to do. Can Alabama keep up with UConn, and can they do something with their center? That's the question.
I mean, from that angle, like, what do you do against Purdue?
You need Edey to get in a little bit of foul trouble and not be good from the field.
Either that or you...
It's so hard to have him not be good from the field because how many of his attempts are within 4 feet of the basket?
So here's the only interesting part for me.
But the teams that have beat Purdue in the regular season have shot lights out from 3. Can you shoot lights out from 3?
Yeah.
And then can you get up and put pressure on their guards working over all the picks that they set and not allow them easy entries?
So here would be my thing to this, because Edey got a lot of calls last weekend and it pissed the internet off.
Yes.
Burns, I don't think, is going to do anything to stop Edey. Edey is going to look so much bigger than Burns, despite him being fat, that I think people are going to go, wow, okay, like I knew this guy was big, but damn.
Right.
I think it's the other side. Can DJ Burns, because he's shifty, he's kind of quick, his footwork is amazing.
He's an athletic big guy.
Can he dream shake Edey into committing stupid fouls and get him off the floor enough for when he's off, you do what Swag's saying, you take advantage of maybe guard play, or you hit your shots, or you feed DJ Burns, or you attack the paint. I think Burns has a skill set that can make a slower-ish moving Edey maybe second guess, pump fake up, put your body into it, and 1. I'm curious if that can happen, but that's as much curiosity.
Yeah, where will they put him? Will they try to get him at the high post and see if Edey's going to play a one-man zone under the hoop? I don't know if Burns...
He can knock down elbow jumpers,
If he can hit elbow jumpers and force him to come up, then Purdue defensively is... got to figure something out.
Yeah, he's going to have a Herculean effort in order to beat Purdue.
I think we're going to get blowouts.
A couple of blowouts, yeah. The spreads are 11.5 and 9.5 in the 2 games, so they're basically both double digits. There is a big difference in the total. They're expecting a bit more of a track meet in UConn and Alabama. That's Alabama the way that they play. Purdue and NC State, the total is barely 145. So I mean, they're expecting a little more slugfest, slow it down. Let's watch Zach Edey, back him down, lay up.
The Duke NC State score with like 12 minutes to go was like, what, 33, 31?
Oh, it was
They exploded late offensively. I think NC State ended up scoring almost 60 in the second half of that game, but the first half score was like 27-21. That thing was ugly. I tend to agree with you.
We'll watch. I mean, like, the numbers are saying you can poo-poo it, but we're all watching. So I'll turn it on, and I hope to be wrong on both games. Purdue UConn will do it for me.
That'll do it. It's a national title. I
think it's your best possible matchup for interest, unless Bama, NC State both pull upsets, and it's like, what the hell, is NC State going to be the best team in college basketball?
Yeah, very different national championship from last year. If you end up getting Purdue and UConn, because last year it was a 5 seed versus a 9 seed or whatever San Diego State was, to get 2 1s, the 2 teams that I mean, I know we debated, your North Carolinas or Kentuckys or Kansases throughout the year. Most people in college hoops, if you follow, would probably say Purdue and UConn have been the best teams all year.
They had the most probably hype going into
them and Houston.
Houston being the other one, but then Houston had a big injury.
They had a big injury.
UNC is pretty stacked
they
with
were
guys.
In that mix a little bit.
There was like 4 teams, and they're 2 of the 4.
So, yeah, it would be nice to see kind of a clash of the Titans on Monday night. But Final Four tomorrow.